And now that we've parameterized the arguments, we'll want to focus on a repeatable process for building the Elastic Beanstalk source bundle. So first, let's start out by establishing the WordPress directory from the latest sources available. And let's figure out what directory this script is running in. For this particular script. And if we don't already have the WordPress directory, which you can see here, we haven't downloaded anything yet. It's just our virtual environment and our build script. Then we can go ahead and give ourselves a nice message. And then we can get the local file name and the headers. From WordPress. And the zip file. So URL retrieve's already got us the local file name. And there's our zip file handle. And then we're just going to extract everything in there to establish the WordPress directory. And then we're going to get the zip file name from the headers from the Content-Disposition. And so when I'm not entirely sure what this is going to be, I'd like to set a breakpoint and just enlist the help of the debugger. Oh, shoot. And it also helps if we actually call our function, right? So we exited status code 0 because I forgot to update main. So let's go ahead and call our established WordPress directory now and give it another shot. Yeah, I cannot find the WordPress directory. It's downloading latest, which is great. And we're at our breakpoint. And so what I want to do, in fact, I could just do a new watch probably, right? Do zip file name. And take a look here. Oh, it's actually not defined yet. Great. Let's go ahead and edit this. So let's get the content disposition. And so we can see that there's an attachment and a file name there. We really just want the file name so that way we can make it for ease of reference in the future, right? So let's go ahead and just split that by the equal sign. It'll be pretty easy. We get a list of 2 items, and I just want the last one. So go ahead and pull in the last, which gives me just the file name. And then I actually love this because then I can just copy it straight from the watch to establish my new variable. Let it run to completion. And then we probably won't even need this breakpoint anymore because we are going to rename the local file name to be in the scripts directory with the file name that we got from the server. And last but not least, we want to make sure that we create the directory for the EB extensions. I wouldn't worry so much about those right now, but this is critical, mainly because we've got our if statement here. And we only want the EB extensions to be created, of course, if the WordPress directory doesn't exist. If it does exist, we don't need to create this again. So we've already established it from a prior run, since this build script can be run multiple times. So we just want to establish the EB extensions, and we're going to flush those out. And then it'll make a little bit more sense as we dive into the Elastic Beanstalk command line interface. All right, so go ahead and wipe out the prior run. And it could not find the WordPress directory, so it's going to go ahead and download the latest. This is looking great. And if you take a look at what it did, is not only did it pull down latest WordPress, but it also gave us the latest version 553.zip, which is actually a bit newer than the last time I ran this script at 552. So we can see that WordPress has recently been changed, the minor version. So yeah, that's awesome.